Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Tune in now on hot7025fm.com.
Hi. Hey.
What's up? All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name. DJ Khaled. This is Mila J. Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
All right. You guys are tuned in to the Shady Ass Tea right here on hot7025fm.com. I am fine as Carrice, and I am here with my cousin host with the part and everything.
Hey.
Sir, how you feeling?
I'm always fantastic when I'm here. Like,
You're
no
fantastic.
No matter what happened before this and what's going to happen after, right now, I'm feeling fantastic.
Okay. All right.
How are you?
You know what? I'm good. It's a little chilly here in the Vegas. So I did have
I see that scarf.
my scarf, child, because it was a little chilly. And then it's super windy, and I just don't know what is going on with this weather.
I don't
It's
know,
just
because
been
here,
random.
it's 90 degrees.
90?
And it's humid, and it needs to rain and be windy and cold so that I cannot be sweating. Because I'm sweating right now. That's why I got on black. Because I'm like, I need to put on something black. So I don't.
so you don't see your sweaty armpits.
Yes.
Yeah, it's real. I don't know. I feel like there is some weather manipulation going on here.
It's giving Truman Show. 100%.
Yeah. So we shall see how this goes. Let's see what else we got here. We got a whole lot of tea to spill. Some of the tea has to do with some people who just extra, who are we just winners, okay? Some people who's extra fine, some people who's winners, some people who's extra rich, people who died that ain't died before, child.
Right, 100%.
People who sang that can't sing, that can sing, that still, it's a lot. We got a lot to talk about today. So many things.
So many things.
Now, one of the things we have to address immediately, though, okay?
I'm listening.
Louisiana State University came in with the win for the NCAA championship. And the
ladies.
No, they won. They're the first ones to win for their school, period.
No, I'm just saying, like, there was the ladies basketball team. Yeah, we know it was the
ladies, but we don't.
I'm not saying it like that. Don't see you right now. You're being a lady.
Word. No, I think that we need to make sure that we.
No,
listen. Now, are you a person who watches NCAA?
I do watch some NCAA. I don't watch it like religiously. I prefer NBA.
So those of us who do watch it religiously, we know that the women's games were way better than the guys' games. Okay. And so it just made it so that this was the NCAA championship. We don't even the guys play today or Monday, and we don't even know who the hell
is playing.
I mean, I know who's playing, but we don't really care.
I wasn't saying it like that. I was like, I really wasn't. I was saying it like, it needs to be said. It needs to be said that it was the women's team. Like, it wasn't, you would just say LSU. By default, most people are going to, especially people who don't watch NCAA.
Not by default.
Yes.
The world knows.
The world.
The world.
The world knows. The world knows that the
and
women's
what else
team
the world
is better.
knows is that unfortunately there's a little racism in all things, right?
All things.
We had this chick Caitlin who plays on Iowa's team, and as her being on the Iowa team, you know, she be throwing a little shade, but she keeps her straight face. She got that. What is it?
Children of the corn face.
The poker face, right? So she has a poker face.
I thought you meant like cult face.
She has a poker face. So with her poker face, she can do all these slides, slick ass things, and say these slick ass things, and then her face never changes.
Right.
So she, did some things earlier in the tournament, and then one of the girls did it back to her after they won.
Right.
And that was Angel. And I just want to, what y'all think? Because that's the word, y'all. I hate Twitter. Let me be great, Twitter. Let me be great,
Twitter. Twitter said, no, you're not going to be great. That's Elon. Because, we know what it is. It was Elon heard us talking shit. He was like, your videos will never play. Okay. Every time you call me an evil villain.
Okay, y'all see her do this little gesture.
The John Cena, you can't see me.
The John Cena, you can't see me, whatever, right?
That.
Okay.
The wrestling move.
Right. So, okay, our girl Angel Reese goes and she does the same thing after the team loses.
After LSU wins.
After Iowa loses, okay, because I think
that's another way to say
it.
Right?
So,
okay.
After they lose, and this is what happens.
And Angel Reese knows a ring is coming.
Yeah, ain't so funny no more.
And my concern is this, is that people went crazy talking about Angel Reese was have bad sportsmanship, and she's a terrible.
I saw one thing that said she was an
effing
idiot.
Wowzers.
Yeah, it was tough.
My thing is that where was y'all at when the white girl was saying that?
When Miss Iowa
was doing the same thing before she even thought about doing it.
Miss Iowa was being braggadocious. She was being swag. She was swagged out, and she was giving what needed to be gave according to the Iowa people, the people of Iowa.
It's wild times out here,
So, yeah, the double standard is tough.
And we're gonna experience it probably for the rest of our lifetimes, at least. Hopefully, our children will not, because they're a little radical.
They are.
But
they definitely are.
Listen, all I want to do is say LSU, big ups to y'all. Listen, how about I was watching another video, Lil Wayne on the FaceTime with Angel and talking to the coach. Coach like, hey, you coming out? Like what? like that's the homie or something. Like they talking to each other like it might be. That's what I'm saying. They talking to each other like this is like a thing.
Right, like I just FaceTimed you yesterday. We was getting dirty rice yesterday.
right, from Popeyes.
Right,
for reals. Man.
They don't sell Cajun rice at Popeyes no more.
Are you sure they don't have it in Louisiana though?
I don't know. I haven't been to Louisiana.
Because I feel like Louisiana, we know Louisiana Popeyes is way different. It's
way people don't be understanding what I'm saying. And like the closer you get to New Orleans, the more different the Popeyes gets. And like it don't. I was just talking to one of my close friends about a night that we had in the Popeyes in New Orleans, and it was quite a night.
How did what was this night like? Spill the tea.
This night we got we were like 18, 19. The person that kidnapped us was
kidnapped.
we were willing to go.
You cannot.
They were paying.
The willing.
They were paying for everything, so we had to. We didn't have to, but we did. And so we took him to the Popeyes, and he bought the family meal. We all sat down and ate with these strangers like family. Got drunk. We was really drunk before we got there, but he was trying to get us to come back to the DoubleTree. I really wanted to go because they have chocolate chip cookies there. The person who I was with was like, I don't think we should go back to his hotel room. I'm like, but when we get up in the morning, there'll be chocolate chip cookies. I'm like, what if you don't get up in the morning? I'm like, we're going to get up in the morning. Like 100% we're going to get up in the morning. And so I've been probably in that situation more than enough times to know that I'm going to get up in the morning. Like I may seem drunk and silly, but I'm not. I'm just drunk. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing. I know why I'm here.
That is wild.
Just
doing too much, okay? Just too much. Speaking of people who I guess they think that they did too much, I don't think they did too much.
Okay.
Well, first of all, let's go to this first, and then we'll get into the doing too much. Brittany Griner, she's concerned for the journalist that's been held in Russia who's American. And she's, been trying to encourage Biden to do whatever they can to bring him home. I think he was there he's been there for 3 years.
He was there before her, right?
Yeah. Maybe it was 11 months before her. She wrote this on social media, and it says, "Our hearts are filled with great concern for Evan." I can't say his name, child. Vitch is the last part. And his family, since Evan's detainment in Russia. We must do everything in our power to bring him and all Americans home. We are grateful for President Biden and his administration's deep commitment to rescue Americans. We celebrate their recent success with bringing home Jeff Woodard and Paul Chow. Every American who is taken is ours to fight for. And then she goes on to say, "This is why we call on our supporters to both celebrate the wins and encourage the administration to continue to use every tool possible to bring Evan and all wrongfully detained Americans home."
I can read. Read and write in white. So if you would have shared screen, I could have read the white names, and then we could have.
No, these not white names, child. It's like Russian Benjinga, and
all
then.
Right. Yeah. All right. No. You good.
And then Gersher Which. And that's probably exactly how you say it too, Chad. I just use all the words that I was sounding out in second grade. That's what
she said. The last name is mostly consonants. There are no vowels in his last name. There's lots of Y's and Z's and K's. I'm like, what is this? Is this English? Nah. This couldn't be English.
So that's what concerns me about them being American. But I guess, we have a melting pot of people here. Mm-hmm. Their last names are just a little difficult.
I mean, my last name is Armstrong, and I'm not British.
Are you sure you aren't? Because I remember doing our homework in our multicultural diversity class, and I remember doing all our homework on our family tree.
You didn't do my homework.
We were in the project together, child.
Oh, that's right. Okay, listen, I do remember that. But I wasn't British. You might have been British. I am 100% black. I am.
Oh, you're right.
I am. Both my parents is black.
You're right.
And my daddy is black. So
he ain't black.
He is.
What we're talking about, skin tone?
I'm black. I'm talking about whatever way you want to say black. He black.
Brown.
Black. My daddy is this color.
Your daddy ain't nowhere near that.
Yes,
color.
He is. 100%.
Good night.
Yes, he is.
Okay. You must got a different daddy then. Because I don't know. Yes. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Continue. We all got the same daddy. Okay.
We do not have the same.
I'm talking about the arm. We got. I don't have a different daddy. Okay. We all share a daddy. Okay.
All the Armstrongs got the same daddy.
All Armstrong got. We all share a daddy.
Not black.
He is. That's hold on.
I'm gonna Google it.
Google it. You Google him.
Okay,
use the Googler.
Speaking of Googling people, I know a lot of people have been Googling Megan Thee Stallion because last week she was Stallioning y'all.
Man, she was here this weekend.
Fine. She's so
The concert
fine.
was free, child. The concert was free.
But she threw out the first pitch for the the Houston Rockets?
The Astros.
The Astros, child.
The Rockets is a basketball team.
I just made up a name. Just like that.
You had a sports team name.
I did.
It was an together. NBA sports team. Yeah. But the Astros. Yeah.
Oh goodness, y'all got to see this, child.
have been on their feet for about the last 40 minutes with the teams announced their opening day lineups and their entire rosters and the World Series trophies.
She said, who I throw it to?
She's backward.
The Stallion is being told the pitch clock, which is something that we're going to see this year, is now running. She was practicing beneath the stadium just a few minutes ago and was throwing strikes. So here we go as she gets set to throw.
Look, but catch the catcher.
The first pitch as we get
booty,
set for opening night
just like that.
Here in Houston. A special thanks to Carl Weathers for voicing our.
Listen, I can't be mad at homie.
You see, he copped the field though. He
put that thing right in the glove. He put that thing right in the glove. He said, "Listen, I got
not mad."
I'm not.
She looked finer when I just looked at it now.
Man, she looked like she from the 90s. Like she looked. Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
She looked like me.
She looked like
real body, real cakes.
Right. She looks like she from right out of the night. She looked like she from 93. You know what I'm saying? Like before, like when women put on tights or spandex, and that's what they body in the spandex. It wasn't a fake booty in the spandex. It wasn't no waist trainer. It was just they body in spandex. That's what she looked like.
What y'all think? What y'all think about Megan Thee Stallion? I know we ain't been talking to y'all this whole time, but what y'all thinking about how she looked over there throwing out the pitch? And then they said that she was throwing out strikes too before she came out there. So the last throw,
I struck out.
She was nervous.
I struck out. I did 100%. Struck out.
Oh my goodness.
She be mad at me. She be like, this. Why you didn't go long? Says, ma'am, you don't see yourself. I'm excited.
Drop the pitch and some more stuff.
Yeah, T. She is, man, obscenely fine.
Jesus, I feel like she just got finer though.
She did. I like her I like the new hair. I like all of it. I like the way it all looks. It is all together, just like Pam Grier. 100%.
Well, that was Megan, the stallion.
See y'all next week. That's for real.
Somebody else who broke the internet this week was Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gotta love Gwyneth Paltrow.
What does she play in?
White people movies, but
clearly.
No, she owns Goop. She runs Goop, that online health thing. She sells like vagina crystals and
not vagina crystals, child.
Yeah, that's what she sells online. Like she sells all kinds of like crazy stuff for rich people that don't know what to do with their money. And so she does. She sells like vagina crystals. She sells fake diet stuff. Just all kinds of stuff on Goop for
not fake diet.
Yes.
Don't do her because I can't afford.
No. I'm not. Okay, so look, hold on. We gonna go to Goop and we gonna see what she sell.
Okay, so while he's looking that up, so she was in court in 2016. She went skiing. And she ended up colliding with someone else who was also skiing. That person attempted to sue her for $3.1 million. They lost. Then they came back, tried to sue her again for $300,000. They lost, and she said, "F you, I'm suing you for $1 and fees." And she did that. And these are the results, child.
What % of the fault do you assign to Terry Sanderson? 100%. Damages. What amount fairly compensates Gwyneth Paltrow for economic damages? $1.
And you can see a bit of relief in Paltrow's face, who was adamant throughout the trial she wasn't to blame for the 2016 ski collision. She later put out a statement on her Instagram shortly after leaving the Utah courtroom, writing in part, "I felt that acquiescing to a false claim compromised my integrity. I am pleased with the outcome and appreciate all the hard work of Judge Holmberg and the jury." Outside the courtroom, here's how her attorney and the man who tried suing her for $300,000 responded to the jury's decision.
So one part that was missing in this clip was that she walked out when she won, she walks over to the dude, pats him on the back, and said, "I wish you well."
Wish you well. That's hard.
Wish you well. Man. Give me my fucking $1. F you.
That's so
and
hard.
And they ended up saying that he was the one who collided into her in the first place. So he probably set it up like that. He probably knew who she was.
Right.
Ended up colliding with her. Right. And then, now you
tried to sue her.
Put her through all of this BS since 2016. Damn. It is 2023.
It is. The person that was born in 2016 in first grade now, right?
So he's been trying this whole damn time to get her money.
And she countersued him for $1 in her legal fees. I think that's even harder.
It was the pat on the back for me, Joe. It was the pat on the back like, I wish you well. And dipped. She sell
$55 yoni eggs.
Interesting.
On Goop. Crystal yoni, rose quartz yoni eggs. So I mean, vagina crystals. Like I wasn't.
I thought you was putting some 20 on 10, child. I ain't never heard that.
I was
never
dead
heard
serious.
Of white people selling yoni eggs. That's the thing that threw me off.
Yeah, hers are 50. They're rose quartz, and your yoni egg harness the power of energy, work, crystal healing, and a Kegel-like physical practice. Insert the egg into your vagina and feel the connection with your body. That's what it says. By squeezing and releasing the egg, okay? Put this up in there, tighten it up.
Oh, my goodness.
And then, what does rose quartz do?
A urologist that I follow on Instagram says that y'all stop putting that shit in your vagina.
Please,
okay?
Please stop putting all that extra stuff in your vagina.
Let me tell y'all something. If your vagina stank,
wash it.
It's because you're eating trash.
Trash?
Yes, it's because you drink sodas all day. You probably smoking. You probably
drink
all types of fried foods.
Hot chips.
All of that.
Hot Cheetos.
All of those things. I don't eat nothing.
You be at brunch eating cheese covered shrimp.
Man. Right, and then wash it down with a Coke.
And wash it down with a Henny Rita.
If your vagina got the odors, it's because of the things you're putting in your body, okay? So the urologist said, y'all please stop putting that shit up in your vagina because she's the one how to fix it.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
About vaginas?
Yeah, sure. You sure can.
Okay. So, you know how everybody got this stuff to make their vagina smell like a flower and a rose and all of that stuff? Shouldn't the vagina smell like vagina?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, vagina should smell like vagina. Like, even after the show, it's gonna smell like vagina.
The thing is, it's either gonna smell like nothing, and the thing is, I'll be suspicious when people completely smell like nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm suspicious.
Like, okay? It's like, that's weird. Like, you don't smell like nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. I couldn't track you.
And I can see if like you're maybe you're cleansing or you're whatever, but I mean your body has to process through things that you put in your body at some point, right? So I don't know. Y'all tell me, y'all.
I'm just saying it's just coochie should smell like coochie. And if you've had coochie before, you know it smells like coochie. And so
it should not have a stench though.
It shouldn't have a stench. It shouldn't have a harsh odor like that.
It shouldn't even have. It shouldn't even really have of any sort of foul odor of any sort. But I figure
it should smell like
vaginas probably smell different.
Yeah, but they all smell like coochie, right? And so
no, they don't all smell like coochie.
So you know what balls smell like,
none of them.
Right?
No,
I've never smelled. Man, come on.
I've never had sweaty balls. I have not had
enough
balls.
What balls
I have not had enough balls. I have not had enough balls near me in order to know what smelly balls.
It's not about smelly balls. I'm just saying.
You said you know what they smell like.
You know what balls smell like?
The balls that I have encountered do not smell like anything.
Yeah. Okay. So you never smelled balls out of a basketball shorts?
No. I promise you.
Thank y'all for joining us.
Thank you
for joining the Shady Ass Cap. We We'll see y'all next week.
I have not smelled. Okay, so this is the problem. This is the problem I have. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Somebody to confirm it. Listen, I'm the get in the shower type of person. I need you to shower. I need you to.
Okay, I hear you.
So because psychologically in my head, I'm like, oh, that's dirty, and if it's dirty, it's gonna go in me, and then it's gonna get my vagina dirty.
Right.
So that's where I'll be at with it.
Okay. So what I'm saying is like your partner's smell, right? Your partner has a smell, like they have a scent. They smell like something. Like it don't have to be stinky. Like your partner has a smell. Your partner has a smell when mixed with you.
You're talking about pheromones.
Right? Yeah, there's a smell there, right? And so it does. If my balls never smell like anything, or if they smell like something different, the person I'm with is gonna be like, "Hey, you smell different." At least I do. I'm like, "You smell different. You don't smell. Are you okay? You haven't been drinking water." You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like you can smell the difference. And so I don't know. I say that to say, don't be trying to make your stuff smell like flowers. It don't need to smell like flowers. It need to smell like flowers.
You too, okay? And then too, fellas, dark soda, drinking all the time and smoking. It makes your
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Disgusting.
So you ain't never smelled a sweaty ball?
I've not smelled a sweaty ball.
But
No. I'm saying. I'm saying.
What are you saying? Say it. Go ahead. Say it.
I'm saying that these are things that I've heard before. Listen, I know you probably don't believe me, but I have not encountered enough balls. Okay,
it's not that I don't believe you.
Say I had like 10 sets of balls, right? Which I haven't. I have nowhere near had 10 sets of balls. Okay, but let's just say I had 10 sets of balls. Maybe 4 of those balls might have a smell sometimes, sweaty balls or something.
I mean, if the balls have hair, they can have a little smell.
I'm encountering balls in my later years. Okay, so encountering balls in my later years, we're grown ass people showering 2 to 3 times a day. I'm not. We not going to the gym, and we smashing the shower. I'm sorry. I need work.
Maybe I'm just nasty.
I need to work on myself.
No, maybe I'm nasty. Maybe I just be like, bring that funky thing over here.
No, because I have some friends that be like, yeah, just let that shit marinate.
Yes. What?
These are female friends, and I'm just not a marinator.
You're not a marinator?
No, I don't want your vagina to marinate. I don't want no.
You want it always to be fresh.
So I'm working on myself, okay? Because maybe I need to. I don't know, because I feel like I can definitely be spontaneous, but I feel like I can be spontaneous, but after the shower.
But I'm saying, like,
I'm pray for me.
Okay, but here's the thing. So you haven't had sweaty balls in your face, but you know the difference in the way sperm tastes?
No, I would imagine the same. I'm saying I would imagine it's the same situation.
So you don't know how sperm tastes?
No. Listen. I'm just. If my family members are listening, log off. Okay.
I'm just saying, like.
If our family members are listening, log off.
Because you just gave a recipe for nasty sperm. Do you have a recipe for tasty sperm?
Yes.
Okay, what's that recipe? Share that with us.
No sodas, no smoking, even including cigars.
Definitely cigars.
Lots of weed. Water. No, very I know some people like to eat fried foods. Very little fried foods.
Yeah.
Lots of vegetables. Lots of fruits.
Gotta watch the kind of vegetables.
Mangoes, pineapple.
Yeah, mangoes, pineapples for sure. Blueberries. Kiwi.
Blueberries.
Easy on the asparagus and broccolis and spinach. That adds a tartness.
Take your vitamins.
Yeah. For sure. Okay. So for those of you listening, that's Fine Ass Carrice's recipe for tasty spunk. So write it down. Put it on your TikTok. This is my recipe for.
Alrighty then. Well, glad we cleared that up.
For real.
Gwyneth Paltrow is outro. Okay. So we have reported for the past, I feel like it's been 2 years. Cardi B, child, she sued Tasha K. Tasha K said that she was telling the truth. Cardi B said she lying. And so she ended up winning a case against Tasha K twice for $4 million. Right. And so I guess the other day, Cardi B went and checked her Apple Pay to see if her $40 million
It's the Apple Pay though. Like, isn't it like beyond the Apple Pay limit? Like, isn't there like a maximum for Apple Pay? I didn't even check my limits.
I don't know. I was just talking about this yesterday. I think Cash App is 20,000. It depends. Probably depends on your account. But the fact that she was going to go check her Apple Pay, she was like,
because Tasha K had posted that she paid her debt off in cash. That's what she said. That's why Cardi was checking Apple Pay, because Tasha K was like, I just paid, for all my winos, I just paid off my $4 million in debt in cash.
So Cardi B said that she had to go check whether she truly got her $40 million from Tasha K after the blogger declared that she had already paid the money, as she lost their case. This was on April Fool's. Oh, no.
Got it. So she's a liar.
Tasha informed her social media followers that she's now debt-free. And she says, in quote, PSA winos, I just paid off my $4 million debt in cash. Prayer hands emoji.
Lies. She gonna be paying that off. That's a student loan. She can pay it off till she die.
It was unclear whether the statement was an April Fool's joke or not. And then Cardi B, however, has responded to say, let me check my Apple Pay.
Let me check my Apple Pay is going to be my response to things now. For real. When somebody's capping, I'm be like, let me check my Apple Pay. Let me see. I just need to verify.
Let me see what's really going on.
Right. Like when somebody say they ain't never seen a sweaty pair of balls, I'm like, let me check my Apple Pay. And so I'm just verify that.
Jeez. So that's the word on there. Speaking of Apple products and things like that, a man was allegedly using an Apple AirTag to find his truck that was stolen, and then he killed the dude.
The dude that owned the truck that he was searching for?
No, the truck. So, okay, this happened in San Antonio, Texas.
The dude that stole his truck. He killed the dude that stole his truck.
A man killed another man who allegedly stole his truck after they were tracking it with his Apple AirTag.
Right.
So the police department confirmed that the incident went down last week after the man was able to track down the thief to the shopping center that was like 20 miles away from where it was stolen from.
Right.
Officials then got reports of a stolen vehicle earlier that day, and then the suspect today stole the white truck, and I'll show you a picture of it. Little did he know that it was an Apple AirTag on the truck. They tried to confront the suspect, who they then saw in their vehicle.
Right.
And the argument happened. During this time, they don't know who had the firearm first or whatever. But it had been pulled on the suspect. Okay. After the scene of the shooting, there were several bullet casings and 2 car windows were shot out, and the suspect was shot and killed, child.
Damn.
He gone. R.I.P.
Okay, do you kill the person still in your car?
It depends on what happens when I'm trying to retrieve my vehicle, especially because, law enforcement don't really respond quickly to your vehicle being stolen.
They don't.
Okay, I would imagine. I don't know. I've never, knock on wood, I hope I never get my vehicle stolen.
They don't respond to you getting robbed, or they don't.
So I would just imagine that with that happening, he had to take things into his own hands, I guess.
He said, I had to be a vigilante. This motherfucker stole my truck.
Right. And he was like, I ain't.
And then they want to give it back. Like, here's my thing. If you stole my truck, right? Okay, you stole it. And I say, hey, that's my truck you stole. Give me my truck back. Like, I'm here, I'm picking my truck. Give me my truck back. And you're like, I'm not giving you nothing. You might get shot. Because, like,
I don't know, like, if
that's not your truck. Like, just give me my truck
and
back.
then you just try to dip.
Like, you.
Let's go to what is this? Texas News 7. See what the deal is, child.
Crime scene tape wraps around the scene of a deadly confrontation. So police say happened in this parking lot off Southeast Military and Goliad.
Our suspect today stole the white truck you see back there. They stole it. Little did he know that it was tagged with the Apple AirTag.
Nick Solis with San Antonio Police says that AirTag is what the owner to the truck several hours after it was stolen off Braesview on the city's north side, almost 20 miles from the shopping center, and eventual shooting.
They tried to confront the suspect who they saw in their vehicle. I don't know if an argument happened, but we know that during this time he believes that a firearm may have been pulled by the suspect.
Police tell us the truck owner shot and killed a 30-year-old suspect, but officers are still working to verify whether the suspect had a gun or not. The crime scene shows multiple evidence markers covering bullet casings and 2 vehicles with windows shot out.
If you are to get your vehicle stolen, I know that it's frustrating, but please do not take matters into your own hands like this.
Whose hands we go put it into?
Not his, because I told y'all my car got stolen. You out here talking to the news. You should be. You're supposed to be finding my car. The hell? Why I got to use my AirTag to find my car?
On shootout, child.
Girl, because the man didn't want to give me you don't want to give me my truck back, so you gonna shoot back, sir? Okay, give me my truck back right now.
He gone.
He gonna give nobody nothing back ever.
He gone.
I listen. I just don't steal. Don't steal from people, because when you steal from people, they be getting mad. People don't be liking that. They don't be liking to get stole from. Like, and people right now,
don't steal anything from me.
Please, just ask. You can ask me for it. All I can say is no.
It's just that simple.
Right, ask me.
Right, it's just that simple. Like,
you don't know. I might be like, yeah, you can have it. I'm gonna get one new one tomorrow anyway. Take that one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know what I'm gonna say.
Or I might just be a generous person, and then that's what it is. Well, listen. Speaking of people who died, child. Hot air balloon situation here caught on fire.
That's not romantic at all.
Not okay, because the
that's
whole
not romantic
basket
at
on fire,
all.
child.
How did the basket? Was they trying to have a candlelit dinner in the?
This married couple died on Saturday after the hot air balloon caught fire, while their daughter has been hospitalized for injuries and from jumping out of the balloon.
How did it catch on fire?
The accident occurred just moments after the family posed for their last photo together, in the aircraft. They say that they identified the deceased as a 50-year-old Jose, 38-year-old Virginia, and they were just 12 miles away from Mexico City. The police said that the couple's daughter Regina, whose exact age is not clear yet, she broke her arm. Sustained second-degree burns from jumping out of a balloon. So according to the publication, I guess there's a quote that says that it was the birthday of the daughter.
Okay.
And they had prepared this ride as a surprise for her. Jeez.
Yeah, she was surprised for sure.
That's tough.
Indeed.
They prepared
how did it catch on fire?
So then they said that she hugged her parents before jumping out of the balloon. So the parents on fire, child, gone. She hugged them, jumped out of the balloon. The accident occurred over one of the pyramid sites. It doesn't really say how it caught on fire exactly.
Because I'm bugging. I know the fire is above you, right, to heat the gas in the balloon, but what happened that the basket caught on fire? That's why I thought it was they was there was a couple in a basket having a candle, trying to be cute, and then the candle dropped over.
So it looks like authorities said that the cause of the fire is currently under investigation. Although the initial reports say that it was based off of a faulty fuel storage system.
Damn.
So maybe the fuel leaked, ignited the fire, and then it caught the whole shit on fire.
Right.
That's wild. Right. That is what can you do?
Nothing. Jump out the balloon
and break your arm, a leg, or whatever, and then what is
Right. You can't burn up with your mom and daddy. You got to get out of there.
Jeez.
But then you got to leave your mom and daddy burning. I have a question.
What's the question?
Okay, so this thing uses fire to take off, right? There's no fire extinguisher in the basket.
We don't know what their rules and regulations are.
Right.
Have you ever been in a hot air balloon? Like,
not yet.
Lift it up? I've been in one, but it didn't really go that high. Like, it wasn't like.
Yeah.
It was,
so
it was
I
still
want
probably
to.
like tethered to the ground.
Yeah. I want to get in a hot air balloon, but like I am.
This?
Yeah, even after this, because I mean, I feel like there should be this is the only time I've ever heard somebody getting burnt up in a hot air balloon.
No, it's not the first time.
This is the first time I've heard of it. Like
remember when on Family Matters when
I'm not doing this with you right now. Not Family Matters.
What was the Carl? Carl took what's his name?
Eddie?
No, the neighbor. Why can't I think of his name? Urkel. Steve Urkel on the hot air balloon, and the hot air balloon sailed away.
No, I don't remember that.
Y'all need to watch that episode. That shit was hilarious, child.
All I'm saying is I think there should have been a fire. If there's fire, right?
So you extinguish the fire, then your shit just goes shh.
Well, I mean, other things catch on fire. Like, it's a wooden basket, right? You're riding in a wicker basket, right? And then I'm thinking maybe the wicker basket should be like covered in some kind of flame retardant material. And then like there should be, you know how like when you go scuba diving, they have like, this is what you do if you're drowning. This is what you do if you're, you know, like they don't do that. Like
they didn't, child. They didn't. R.I.P. to them, those parents.
Yeah, rest in peace.
And sending healing energy to the daughter, because that's wild. Watch your
Peace and
parents
blessings.
burn alive.
Yeah, that's tough.
The feezy.
That's tough.
And where were the people who was helping them?
There was no. That's what I'm saying. Like they flew their own hot air balloon
or something.
So they just let them get in a hot air balloon by themselves. They just flew.
Maybe because it was a maximum of weight max or something.
Like there's no pilot.
They gone. Okay, that's all I got to say.
Okay,
they
I'm
ain't
gonna
giving
say
no the parachute, nothing.
How old was she turning?
I got rid of the story. I feel like I just said she was like a teenager or something.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna say this. And
why do I know this about to be some bullshit? Some bullshit.
I'm gonna say this. This sounds like a story you read where like, oh my God, the poor girl, her parents got burned alive, but like she set them on fire so she can get the money because she wouldn't get the money until after she turned this age. And she turned this age, set her parents on fire, and jumped out of the balloon. I said it. And it may not be true. I'm just saying it sounds like a story like that, right? Like, not right. You don't have to agree. But I'm just...
Speaking
go ahead.
of self-sabotage, we're going to another story, okay? Because there ain't shit, all right?
I am. I'm just... Y'all hear what I'm saying. Like, it does sound a little suspicious. In an air balloon?
Something else is suspicious, child.
Go off, sis.
A nurse was found dead after attempting to perform liposuction on herself. Okay, this also happened in Mexico.
Oh, they live in Mexico. Well, no, not really. They did, but go ahead.
The nurse was reportedly found unconscious in the doctor's office after she performed lipo on her stomach. Okay. Dr. Rolando Samper Mendoza, okay, of the Clinica Ampers in Mexico. I wonder if that was where the 4 black people who had crossed the border and the 2 got killed and 2 got
We're going released. To get their BBLs?
Yes. All right. And anyway, she gave herself anesthesia. Mm-hmm. House.
Local anesthesia.
She gave herself anesthesia to perform the procedure. For which she had no training. Okay.
No training for the liposuction. Okay.
She died of cardiorespiratory arrest shortly after she was found by a coworker who alerted the paramedics and attempted to revive her. Dr. Samper said that the woman, who was only identified as Karina, tried to perform the procedure without his authorization or permission. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm gonna wait for your story I'm gonna wait for
Go ahead, I'm listening.
How you feel at the end. Then he added, one of my nurses named Karina decided on her own to perform abdominal liposuction with local anesthesia. The result of this incomprehensible action was that she died as a result of the massive absorption of the anesthetic. Deaths from liposuction are uncommon, according to the American Society of Plastic Surgeons. However, fatalities are uncommon. However, fatalities still occur in 1 of 5,000 surgeries.
I feel like that's common.
Okay, so what's your thoughts?
So
I'm gonna tell you my thoughts.
Okay, so I think she got it. She did it without authorization. I think she asked him to do the liposuction on her for free, or she was like, "Look, we've been messing around. I don't want no check. I just want you to do my liposuction." Right? And he was like, "I'm not doing your liposuction. You're not a good candidate for liposuction, Karina." And she was like, "I'm doing this damn liposuction. I'm seeing you do it a number of times. You can't even tie your shoes good. If you can do this, I can do liposuction on myself." She went in there and she was like, "I'm gonna get this done. It's only gonna take a couple hours and I'll be out of here." She didn't know how to dose herself with the anesthetic, because you got to go to school for that. That's a separate certification. That's a separate degree, anesthesiology. And then she came in and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna also be a plastic surgeon tonight." So I think she might have been high though. Probably high. I hope she was high. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Okay, my thoughts are risky.
Mm-hmm.
That doctor did the surgery and fucking she died.
You think he did it?
He did the surgery. She died. The tea hot. Okay.
So he killed her, and then was like, Karina did it herself.
He was practicing some new shit.
Mm-hmm. And was like, "You want to get a free liposuction?"
Look, it looks like this doctor got 512 reviews, Chad. We about to go to his website. Okay.
500. Are they 4-star, 5-star reviews? What kind of reviews?
He got 4.9 stars.
Work. At 500 surgeries, 500 reviews. He's done more than 500 surgeries, hopefully.
Yeah, he probably has done way more than 500 surgeries. But I'm gonna show y'all what Dr. Rolando Samper look like right now. But
they are outside busting up concrete outside my house right now, which is driving me crazy.
It's Rolando.
Hold on, let me see Rolando. Cuergo Plastica. Oh, he looked like a plastic surgeon. Yeah. So that's an expensive tie he got on.
Okay. I think that Rolando was practicing some new shit.
Okay.
And the things went awry. And she gone, child. And he can't be messing up his 4.9 stars.
So you don't think that somebody would come in and do their own plastic surgery? No. You ever seen Nip Tuck?
Listen, I don't think I have seen Nip Tuck, but why would this lady go in and do the surgery when she know Rolando can do it?
Maybe he wasn't going to do it for her.
And
she wasn't a good.
Everybody
she wasn't
just left
a good
her
candidate.
there. Everybody just left her there.
She broke in.
The anesthesiologist just didn't put his things or her things away, and just was like,
"She's a nurse. She got the keys."
Look. They got some reviews that say these are the Google reviews. Okay, Google reviews say it's a couple of dudes on here. Love Dr. Samper. He's the best. Very happy with my eyes. Super wonderful experience. Dr. Samper has exceeded all expectations.
Every one of them.
Let me check. These are from 3 years ago. 6 days ago he had one. Dr. Samper has exceeded all expectations. This was rather lengthy. Not only is he attentive, he's dedicated to the time and explains in a very detailed manner. He follows up with surgery and so on and so forth. That was 6 days ago.
See, Dr. Samper is a good
day
doctor.
Ago. I need you to understand how reviews work. I want you to understand this man just had a situation at his clinic.
A dead person.
A whole dead employee.
Right.
Okay. And somebody doing reviews from yesterday. Good night. Good night, Dr. Rolando.
Listen, he cleaned it up. He sterilized the area. And he went back to work. He can't stop working.
This person just wrote a review a week ago. It says, I underwent several surgeries years ago with bad results. And now I looked up Dr. Rolando and he changed my life. These are.
Listen,
Sir,
Dr. Rolando.
No, let's keep going. I cannot.
Come on,
Dr. Rolando ain't
Rolando.
had no comments for 3 months.
And now
all
he
of
got
a sudden 6 days, 3 days, and yesterday. How many surgeries are you doing, Rolando?
Maybe they would listen. Dr. Rolando called his patients.
Is out
and was
here
like,
doing the most.
He called his patients like, y'all, I need y'all.
He did, okay, because 6 days ago, Liliana Flores, she says, an excellent person and an excellent doctor, without a doubt, the best. I underwent surgery and I was delighted. Mind you, this is Mexico, okay?
What that mean? Don't be racist.
English reviews. These are English reviews.
Your computer is translating it.
No, it's not, because his website is in Spanish.
I'm just saying, these are like people in Mexico speak English. Don't be racist.
Listen to me, okay? I am very familiar with the Latino community, okay? I am okay?
Mm-hmm.
My last name was hella Latino.
That's true, but I'm just saying, like, maybe. So similarly to the girl who burnt her parents up, allegedly.
Oh, child.
I'm just, if he can kill people and act like he didn't, she could definitely set her parents on fire.
Sir.
I'm just saying.
This is my concern. And just so y'all know, you can purchase Google reviews.
Yes.
All of the reviews are
I've been paid for reviews before.
All of the reviews are either 6 days, 3 days, or 1 day ago.
Mm-hmm.
They're not 2 days ago. They're not 4 days ago. Mm-hmm. They are 6 days ago, 3 days ago,
and yesterday,
and 1 day ago. Right. Okay, so that's the day that they put in for, like, hey, we need to get these reviews up in here.
Right. These are your due dates for your reviews.
Now, this is all alleged, okay?
Mm-hmm.
This may not be the case. This is just my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And, my thoughts and views are risky. All right.
Uh-huh. I think that maybe she did it on herself. Why can't she have killed herself accidentally in a doctor's office with no one around to see her do it?
And she is not qualified in any way, shape, or form.
In any way, shape, or form, has never performed a surgery before, has only handed tools to a certified professional in the office. She broke in. She mixed anesthesia. She put it in a syringe. She gave her administered local anesthesia. Hooked up the liposuction machine, that long tube.
After anesthesia was
after.
Have you ever had anesthesia?
Yes, local and general.
How long did it take you to fall asleep? 3, 2,
immediately.
Sleep.
No, it was local. It was local, and
no,
she was only
did not
numbing
say
her stomach.
Local.
It did say
not,
local.
No, it did not, because that's
local.
how she had cardiac arrest. That's what it
said. Local.
It did not say local.
Go back. It said local.
Listen, I'm gonna read it again.
Okay.
From a whole different website. All right.
Okay, I'm listening.
It looks like she performed the procedure in which she had no training. She died of cardiorespiratory arrest shortly after she was found by a coworker. Let's see.
Administered local anesthesia.
She did her own abdominal liposuction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're right. It did say a local anesthesia. I was wrong.
Because she had to be awake to do the thing. But she had to hook it up to the tube. She had to hook up the.
Sir, if you believe she did this, sir.
Listen, I'm not.
Let's not do opposing views. What's your real view?
I think somebody killed her, but
period.
The story that's being reported.
They were trying to practice some new shit, and they was like, "Oh, Dr.
I don't even think it was that.
Like,
I think
Dr. Rolando was
maybe.
Like, "Fuck, what we're gonna say? We're gonna say she did it herself."
I think maybe he might have been lit. Like, okay, so like how sometimes you go somewhere with somebody and they be like, I do this, right? And like maybe there's at a bar and he was like, I could do your liposuction tonight, right now. She like, you drunk? He was like, I ain't that drunk. Shit, I still know what I'm doing. Come on, let's go. I'll do it for free.
I might have had a little bit of cocaine up in me.
Yeah, I had a little cocaine. I had a couple shots. I'm good. I'm Gucci. You see me every day. I do cocaine all day. I be doing liposuctions all day on cocaine.
This lady's name is Karina. They don't know her last name, sir.
But she worked there. Maybe it's to protect her family.
Do you think Dr. Mendoza trying to protect her family. He trying to protect himself.
He can do both.
Sir, Karina didn't work there. Okay. Damn it. Karina did not work at that place.
Nobody knows who Karina is.
She gone. She ain't got no family, nothing.
That's not funny.
That shit is it's wild
funny.
because
it's
she did not do this herself. Somebody get justice for Karina, please. Cause
justice for Karina. We look 5 years from now, 10 years from now, we're gonna be watching Netflix
like,
or Tubi, probably Tubi, and because I feel like Tubi's on the rise. Buy Tubi stock. And it's gonna be Justice for Karina. That's gonna be the name of the documentary, and it's gonna be about this story. And how people were scared to talk because Dr. Rolando was a mass murderer.
Listen, Dr. Rolando Mendoza, child,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't, allegedly, he might have done something, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of people doing something, y'all remember we reported on the 6-year-old who shot his teacher, okay, in Virginia?
Yes.
Well, the teacher is now suing the school for $40 million.
Why not the parents?
Why the parents ain't got no money?
I'm gonna sue everybody.
Listen, she's facing, she's charging them with $40 million after that 6-year-old shot her.
Mm-hmm.
She filed a lawsuit today, alleging that the school administrators shrugged off multiple warnings from the staff that the student would, who believed that the boy had a gun. And the thing is, there were reports like they had checked the man like earlier
multiple
in the
times,
week. Like
people said, "Hey, he got a gun. He's gonna shoot somebody."
Yeah, something going on, child. So now it's negligence, and I'm not really mad at her.
No,
thank God she ain't die.
Amen. And she can get this money and go and get that bag, girl. Get your bag, sis.
Get all of the bag, the whole bag, the whole bag. Send some through here if you want to sponsor, because we on your team. So yeah, that happened, and she said she need all of her coins, child.
Every one of them.
Speaking of people who need coins, oh boy, I don't really like to report on this.
Okay, don't do it. Don't do it.
Latasha from Escape, child, they saying
don't do it. She stole some more money.
They saying she a stealer.
That's the reports, is that she be stealing your money, my money, and her husband be stealing too. He be helping her steal.
Child, that's the word. Damn it. I hate this freaking Instagram, child. All right, y'all hang tight while I'll repost this so that y'all can see what's going on here as well.
But so she...
Who wants to start?
Start out with what?
Whatever.
One of the promoters that we work with a lot dropped a bomb on us, okay? With receipts. And you know I love a receipt.
So I guess a while ago, Tamika had already said that she wanted us all to have a conversation, to talk with promoters.
There's a lot of stuff that we found out that was just not right.
Yeah.
Your husband, he's been dealing with a promoter, and he's been getting a kickback. Ain't nobody been getting no kickback from no promoter to me. He's been getting a kickback. He has not been getting no kickback to me. He's been getting a kickback.
The promoter sent copies of the text messages. He sent a copy of one of the payments he made.
Text messages from what? Hold on, everybody's gonna get a copy. We about to have a business meeting.
She said everybody gonna get a copy.
She got time.
What is this? So y'all believe text messages?
No, the text messages between Rocky and the promoter. That's how iPhone text looks.
Okay. Says we still good on our deal.
Not her saying she got an Android
these 5
phone.
shows. I explained to my wife that you were my guy. So can you shoot me 20K? I just showed her you already sent me 10K.
I will look out for you, but I need all 4 ladies. That's from the promoter.
Basically, Rocky was working with the promoter for Tasha to get us on board to agree to do that promoter shows. And in turn, he was giving Rocky a kickback or an extra fee on top of whatever he was paying us.
And Rocky replies, I'm with you. That's why I'm showing her that you got me, because she is the one who is going to make all them listen.
And you guys are trying to say that these screenshots came from Rocky and the guy. Yeah, it's his number. It's his number. Yeah, but this makes no sense whatsoever.
Proof.
He ain't got no reason to lie. He ain't got no reason to lie.
I shouldn't have to worry about kickback within our own.
So basically, are you saying that I've done that?
But that's your husband.
Yeah, but I haven't done that.
But y'all are one. And the text says that he's speaking with you about it.
Here's the thing. Any money that's going out should be laid on the table. Everybody should know about it.
Every dime.
I think that's where all the issue lies.
At the end of the day, you believe that these are the screenshots from my husband to the guy.
That's his phone number.
I can't.
Okay.
They're about to call him.
Right. Hey.
So what you think?
I think every time money get brought up to Tasha, she don't know what's going on. She be like, "What? Who?" And then, okay, so somebody ever been lying to you, and they know they caught, but they got to keep lying.
Yes.
And she was like, "So you believe these text messages?" Ma'am, that's his phone number, and that's your husband's phone number. Oh, so you gonna believe the text messages? Yes, I'm gonna believe black and white, and not your lying face. That's what I believe. She's a liar and a thief. And there's several instances recently that kind of prove that. And that whole I can't believe what girl. She stole that money. Your husband got that money, that $20,000, and you keep stealing. You keep getting caught stealing.
I don't know. That show seemed like it's live, but I ain't got it up in me to watch it, child.
Yeah, that's about as much as I can take in a week of that.
Speaking of stealing, Glorilla was accused of stealing the Mercedes that she checked in at valet, and man, they don't like.
Let me tell you something. If somebody accused me of stealing my own car, they might get shot like that man who stole that truck.
Hey, what the fuck is up, y'all? Yes, it's me. I'm driving again, bitch. What? I'm a driving asshole now. I don't get no fuck. What? Don't say nothing about my nails. I'm on my way to get them done right now. But y'all, quick story. So, I was leaving my hotel. I went down to the valet to get him the keys. Get the keys. Had to bring my car back down. And so I'm telling them the number of my room. I'm like 0000. That's not the real number, but that's just a number I'm saying. And so he looked at it. He said, "You said 0000?" I'm like, "Yeah." He like, This isn't yours. This is a Mercedes car. This car is expensive. This isn't yours. I'm like, what the fuck you mean, bitch? Give me my motherfucking car. This is my motherfucking car. I just told you the motherfucking number on the room. And the name, give me the car. He just knew I was stealing. Like, people is still so racist these days. Like, how you gonna look at me and tell me this ain't my motherfucking car? The fuck? So I had to motherfucking pull up my video. I don't know who the fuck.
Man, listen. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't want to slap the fuck off. Excuse me.
She seemed like she took it in stride.
In stride, right?
And not me.
I don't went off.
And I'm suing the hotel and some more things, okay?
T, for discrimination.
So she went down. She tried to get her car out at the hotel valet. A dude told her to verify the room number or whatever, as she said. And then he was like, "There's no way you own this Mercedes." What, sir?
How dare you?
Excuse me?
How dare you?
Like
you're the valet.
At that point, blackout.
Right, you're the valet. Go get my car and stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with me in this valet. You're at work.
And like,
do your
what
job
happens next?
and stop fucking playing with me.
Yeah, like what happens next? Like that's and I definitely we talked about this last week about being racially profiled.
Yes.
Like I've been profiled in certain situations as well. It's like
absolutely
like it's got to stop. Like seriously.
It won't.
It won't.
It won't. Because people
in our lifetime. But like I said, y'all kids.
Maybe.
If I have one, they gonna be hella radical, child. Hella.
So kids, right? So just real quick.
Kids are not supposed to be watching this. This is for y'all.
No. Kids aren't supposed to be watching this. But like, this man in Finland had 550 kids. And he had them. They ain't in his house. He ain't like paying child support for him. He donated sperm to a sperm bank and made 550 kids. And now the sperm bank is suing him. They say he can't donate no more. How do you do you feel like he should be able to not be able to donate no more? Just like he can just come in as many cups as he wants to.
That's just like, okay, like let's say we had like a donation center in North Las Vegas, and like, sir, you going over there, you popping that shit off every day. You done confirmed 500 kids in North Las Vegas. They're bound to go to school together. They're bound to try to date one another.
Right.
Their whole siblings.
Right. They're talking about accidental incest.
Yeah.
Is a problem. It's going to be the because there's so many of his kids running around the country. But like, is there a rule that says he can't do it?
There should be a rule. Yes, I'm pretty sure there is a rule saying that you cannot excessively donate. Because that would be the end result. Is that now your kids with each other? He
said that he did lie and say he only had 25 kids, which is still a lot. Which is still that's still a bunch of kids. And it was like, oh, okay, well, if you got 25, you can donate some more. But like, so what should the limit be for? And
why are they not verifying this? Like, shouldn't there be like a banking system? You just like when you make a deposit. If you go to this one bank, you know, if you got the other bank, that's the same. They know that you
can't cash. You can't bring that same check to a different bank. Like you can't virtually deposit the same check.
Exactly. So he just was child. That's too much.
500. Like, here's the thing though. Like he's obviously in high demand. 550 kids.
I mean, he was a handsome dude according to the photos that I saw. Handsome white guy.
Yeah, but still, like, he not even got no job. He's just a musician. He's just handsome.
Just a musician.
No, he's an aspiring musician. Like he's not like a.
Like he doesn't do gigs at night. Is that what you're trying to say, or he does?
I'm just saying, like maybe he's like playing the guitar outside the front of a building.
Maybe he is.
And
maybe his job was to drop off sperm.
He was doing.
He dropped off the kids, child, at the pool.
He did,
and they got delivered.
All 550 of them.
Child.
Yeah, he better built a city.
Oh man. Well, listen, we spilled a whole lot of tea for y'all today, and the sperm bank tea just ended it all for us. Sir, where can the people find you on social media?
IG and Twitter, the Sir Armstrong. Facebook, Sir Armstrong.
Alrighty, you can find me on all social media platforms. And I guess, we'll be back next week spilling a whole lot of extra tea because that's just what we do, right?
It is 100%.
See y'all next week. Bye, y'all.